Ah, it was my first match back in London in over 18 months. Last time I wrestled in London, it was against Michael Oku, a York Hall for the undisputed British Heavyweight Championship. And that day, my life changed. But not in the way that I hoped. And I said today that if things didn't go my way, if something didn't change, then something had to change. Now, I don't know what that is yet, but I know that I can't keep going down this road. There's no shame in losing to Conor Mills. He is one of the absolute best wrestlers in Europe today, one of the best wrestlers in Revolution Pro Wrestling today. But so far, for El Capitan, it's 0-3. So something has to change. I've not even got a match at Cardiff next week, but I can promise you this, I will be there. And you will find out exactly what's next for El Capitan.
Welcome, I'm nearly there. Thanks for sharing, Angie.
Why didn't you? Why wouldn't you let me tag? And you
Well, I know.
stop waiting. Yeah.
I know, it's confusing. I tagged out. I didn't tag back in again.
No.
But look, trust me when I tell you that this is all part of the plan. And trust me implicitly when I tell you that Sha Samuels doesn't matter to you anymore. Hey, come back to that.
Well, he just battered. Do you mean Shaw doesn't matter? He just laid it.
You know, I've not felt like that in years. Something came over me tonight that I can't explain, but it felt right. You know what it felt like? It felt like I was the East End butcher. The proper East End butcher. Punching Harry in the face multiple times. I didn't care what happened to him. I had no regard for anything that happened in that ring. All I cared about was dishing out pain, dishing out punishment. I was a different animal, a different beast. And I think that's the man I need to be heading into Cardiff. So I could walk out still your undisputed British heavyweight champion. And Harry! If I ever see you again, that beating will be nothing compared to what I do to you again. East.
7 days' time! 7 days' time! Manders is finally going to get the welcome to Rev Pro he deserves in the form of the killer Ricky Knight Jr. Now, you've come over here and you've killed it, for sure. But the problem is, you're killing it in my ring, in front of my people, with my boys, and yet you haven't even asked my permission? I mean, what, you've been here for 5 minutes and you're already on the poster for Wembley. What about me? I've bled for Rev Pro. I've cried for Rev Pro. I've torn my muscles. I've broke my bones in that very ring. And yet I can't even be put on a poster for the biggest show Rev Pro's ever put on. Manders. 7 days' time. There's a lot of frustration that's going to come your way. Now, you think you're bad. This has been my turf for the last 5 years. I ain't letting no fake cowboy come and take it from me. You call yourself a cowboy? 7 days' time, come ready. Because me and you, we're going to have a real shootout.
Ricky Knight Jr. Jay, you want to make this personal? You want to make it personal? You want to go in the deep end? Let's go, baby. Because next week at Uprising, it's me and you. And boy, it's going to be personal. I'm going to teach you the cowboy way. Get on my face, cameraman.
You know what, greedy souls?
That was 5-on-5. And with that stipulation, you managed to get it down to 2-on-1. And yeah, you got the better of me. It is what it is. But next week in Cardiff, when it's 2-on-2 real tag team wrestling, you're going to find out why the best tag team in the world have got these belts. And you're going to find out why they're staying with us. And Young Guns, that is how the Greedy Souls do it. That is the Greedy Souls that you are going to see in Cardiff. Because you want to spell to say that we don't deserve a championship match? Well, I think that's bull. I think we just proved there and then that we have earned an undisputed British Tag Team Championship match. And if you look at our resume, we've travelled all around the world, winning tag team tournaments, including the Great British Tag League Tournament. We've travelled and won the undisputed British Tag Team Championships before. But now we're coming back to Cardiff. Uprising. Greedy Souls versus Young Guns. And once again, we will call ourselves the undisputed British Tag Team Champions.
Leon, look, I know our team won. I know Greedy Souls got a win, but I can't help but just feel a little bit frustrated, a little bit... like I was on a roll with Kaven, and then...
Shane, look, it's okay. It's okay. We had the Greedy Souls picking up the win for us tonight, and again, it didn't go how we wanted it to go.
Yeah.
But, matter of fact, is that win is in the box. Now, 2 Porchester holes ago, I came back from what I thought may have been the end of me.
Yeah, you did.
Young boy ruined his ankle. And you know what? I came back and now standing across the ring from that man. Luke Jacobs. 2 weeks ago, Rising Tide. Young Guns. We showed them what we're all about. And more or less, we showed them what Welsh wrestling's about. And tonight we proved that. Tonight, Greedy Souls proved that. Manders proved that. Our team proved that. But Luke, just realization, you couldn't pop me out for that 3 tonight. And you struggled to do it 2 shows ago here at Porchester Hall. I just think that little by little, I'm starting to get under your skin and I'm starting to get the edge. Come on. I think together, Rising Tide, I think there's a future for us at RevPro. But more or less, I think there's a future for Leon Cage, and I think there's a future for Shane Hawk at RevPro. The Sons of Southampton, bruv. We just lost to that.
I know.
First of all, Joe clearly is not focused on CPF anymore. He's off doing his own thing. That's clear. Mayhew couldn't even be asked to show up today. So now it's left with us 2. And then we get handed that David, that was 3-on-2. And because Mayhew didn't turn up, Joe's on his own I'm getting sick of it, bruv.
No, look, listen, look, get it? I get it, right? It's the team, though. Bigger picture, it's the team. Joe, it's the last trophy. You always earn them trophies. You have got to get a win with this now. Joe's focused on that. Yes, Mayhew isn't here. But like we keep saying, when one of us wins, we all win.
Yeah, bro, yeah.
Dan, come.
David Francisco was right all along. Keep on proving yourself right. Because one day with David Francisco and Josh James, and I've picked up my first win in Rev Pro in none other than Porchester Hall. And you're right, Dave. You're right again. It's not about the venue. It was never about the specifics of the venue or location. It was quite simply, am I good enough to be a regular member of the roster? Yes. Am I good enough to be on a Rev Pro Super Show? Yes. So when I walk through that curtain at Cardiff, you can count 2025 or nothing as complete.
I'm just happy for you. I'm happy that you're finally exactly where you should be and where you should be. This is what I'm talking about. If you want something, you gotta take it. I am, however, opening an exception to Cardiff. I was serious. when I said that I would love to invite 3 of the best up-and-coming of the Cardiff scene to come and take on us. I mean, they are the future of professional wrestling. That is the only place where you can find the future of professional wrestling. It doesn't matter how hard you work. It doesn't matter how good you are. All that matters is if you've been wrestling there. At least that's the way the fans have been treating it, right? Oh, look at me. I got dancing shoes and a mullet. Oh, I have a double jacket. Ooh, it's great, isn't it? Prove it. Come in. Take the shot. This one you don't have to take because I'm giving it to you. And you get to share our spotlight and feel what it's like to be in a Rev Pro ring. It is great. I mean, they can tell you. Am I wrong? Have I ever been wrong? It's going to be like a wish come true. Am I right, Big Ben?
Yeah. Just be careful what you wish for.
Tonight, Emersyn Jayne returned to a Rev Pro ring for the first time in months, after having the time of my life in America. And yeah, I might have lost again. But it's all about finding my form, and form comes in wins and losses. And this is just a little blip in the road. Because when I find my form, when Emersyn Jayne finds her form, she will be unstoppable.
Oh, man. That's all it takes, man. That's all it takes to have my back turned, man. Stupid. I knew Liam was there. And my back turned to him. It wasn't really about the win. I could get dubs any day. I can catch anybody on this British scene. But then afterwards, my own stupid mistake. I go for Sha. He had the bell. Smacked me on my head. I thought, okay, he got me. Then he took it too far. See, I don't mind him being me down. Getting at the chair on my back, I can take that. I'm a man. I've taken worse in my life. But when he started speaking to me about he's going to embarrass me in front of my family, nah, man, I ain't letting that shit slide. See, it was easy for him when it was a triple threat match. But now it's one-on-one. And yet again, I'm going to beat him so bad, but this time I'm not going to let it slip. I'm not going to let him get away with all these shenanigans. I'm not going to let him embarrass me in front of my family. Ain't no way I'm letting that happen. I'm pissed, way even more than I was in France. Now, I'm really angry. So I ain't got much more to say, because we're 7 days away. So Sha Samuels, get ready. Say less.
What do you want me to say? What can I say after that?
Say something.
I've got nothing to say after that.
Why have you got nothing to say? You sad? You disappointed?
Cool, yeah.
Yeah, because you should be. You have to say great match. And everybody's going to say great match.
Yeah, whatever.
You're disappointed because you lost. And the reason you lost is because I could see it in your eyes. Your head was somewhere else. I don't know what, but clearly you're focused on something else. I've seen this from you before, okay? When you put 100% into anything, you can beat anyone. And I really believe that you are one of the best in the world when you do that.
I have, and I do.
But you got nothing to show for it now. Yeah, you should be proud. You should be proud. What a hell of a cruiserweight title reign you had. You beat some of the best wrestlers in the world. You had some of the best matches in Rev Pro this year. No doubt about it. What are you going to do next? Because I've been there before. I've lost titles before. If my career faded away after I lost those titles, I would have faded away. So if I can give you if I can give the three of you, don't frown at me, okay? I'm on your side, okay? If I could give you some advice, what you do from now on is what will define you.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Remember.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Okay.
I will.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, what you said. Onward. Let's go, guys. Come on.
A new, undisputed British Cruiserweight champion. I said I'd do it. I took a gamble cashing in my last trophy. I risked everything. I risked my friendship. I risked my friendship with my close personal friends. And December 7th, it's all paid off. Now, I'm on a high right now. I'm on an absolute high. I haven't had time to process what happened at the end. I know I am a wanted man. And I have a target on me. And the target is the undisputed British Cruiserweight Championship. But all I can leave you with now is the Cruiserweight division just got steezy. I have made my point very clear. Congratulations, Joe Lando. You're a beast, but you ain't the same beast as Robbie X. You are not on the same level as Robbie X. So you don't get comfortable with that championship, because like I said, I run this division. I'm making a statement. Robbie X is on no one's level. I am on a level of my own. Boom! Get out of my face. Joe Lando, you snivelling little. You may have gotten lucky tonight, but I need you to understand that whether it's you, or Nino, or Cameron Kai, or Danny Black, or whoever has their hands on that undisputed British Cruiserweight Championship has a target on their back, and I am constantly aiming for it. You will never be safe as long as I am here.